One of the things that I talk about is the difference of this axis tilt, and one of the ways that you can look at it or measure it is if you take your rib cage and you figure out kind of the center of the upper part of your rib cage, it's kind of right about where your shirt buttons are. If you take your pelvis and you figure out where the center of that, it's about where my belt buckle or my zipper would be. Well, with the full swing, with driver, you're going to see anywhere, 5-6 inches of difference between if you were to drop a line where your shirt buttons are and drop a line where your zipper is. For these finesse wedge and distance wedge shots, you're going to pretty much see them right on top of each other. So if you're someone who struggles with fat and thin contact, if you're someone who struggles with hitting, laying sod or even hitting double hit chips, there's a very good chance that your shirt buttons are getting well ahead of that your zipper is getting well ahead of your shirt buttons. So for this drill, what you're going to do is after each shot, you're going to basically hang this off of your shirt buttons, and it should roughly be in line with the middle of your pelvis. Now it'll be a little tricky to see because of, from your perspective, because the differing amount of rotation, but you can still work on it. So if you were to check right here, they're roughly on top of each other. If I was to then go under this way, you can see my shirt buttons are clearly behind my belt buckle. For the finesse wedge, for the distance wedge, you pretty much want your spine to stay vertical and then your body is going to rotate around it. So it ends up looking something like this. So shirt buttons, from my perspective, that looks pretty good. The shirt buttons on top of zipper.